Right, I'm currently sat in the X6M at Binker, and those that follow me on Instagram will know that I recently done like a Q&A thing on my Insta story. If you look here, look, got absolutely bloody loads and loads of questions to answer, right? And some of them, or a lot of them to be fair, are absolutely brilliant. So interesting time ahead if you stay watching this video. I'm going to be answering as many of these questions as I possibly can in this video, all right? So let's get on with the intro and I'll see you in a bit. I've got two cameras set up, no idea why. I've got one just above the headrest up there, and I've obviously got my main cam over here just as a secondary angle. I don't know why, but yeah, man. So on my Instagram, obviously I've done this poll recently, and Q&A in a nutshell, nothing too clever. I ain't done one for about a year, and it's a great way to, you know, I wouldn't normally do one when I'm in full flow of normal life because I'm busy and, you know, cool cars coming all the time. It's difficult to squeeze this sort of stuff in, but now's a great opportunity to do a Q&A. So some wicked questions in here. I'm just going to kick it off, try and keep every question as brief as I can, and try and keep the video as short as I can. But I know it won't be a short video. This is going to be pure hardcore CCD fan stuff. Yeah, these are the things that you lot are going to want to know about me, right? Right, first question I got asked was, ironically, by my niece, Maya02 on Instagram. She's asked, what were your jobs before the car trade? I'm just going to answer it as quickly as possible. First job was, I worked in a Windows factory, hated that, done it for about 2 weeks. Second job was a floor layer, apprentice floor layer, then worked my way up to be an actual floor layer, didn't love it. Got into carpentry, done a carpentry MVQ, very interested in the building trade, bought and sold a few houses. Then we set up a hand car wash because of the recession, just resorted to doing whatever we bloody could, me and Leon did. So I was washing cars at this hand car wash, and then off the side of the car wash we set up window cleaning. So I used to go out and clean people's windows, £1 a window. This house has got 10 windows on it, it's a tenner. And from there, what did I do? Locksmithing. I was a locksmith, non-destructive entry. Used to go and let people in their houses without breaking their doors or nothing. Got all the tools, got the knowledge. Done that for a little while. Loved that. Great job that. If anyone wants to get into a new trade, go and do that. It's wicked. Then from that, set up my car business, and that's pretty much what I've been doing since then. Started the car business about 10 or so years ago, and obviously doing YouTube as well, right? So that's my job history. GTI James has asked, congrats on 100k subs, thank you James. No budget, what's your 3-car garage? Lots of people have asked the same question, 3-car, 2-car, 1-car, like dream car, 5-car garage. Honestly, someone said to me, Cav, you've got to have 3 cars. I couldn't do it. There's no way I could have 3 cars. But listing off dream cars in my mind quickly, I would say the whole lineup of Ferrari hypercars, like the F40, the F50, the Enzo. I know this is not what you've asked, but I couldn't do it, mate, sorry. The Enzo, the LaFerrari. I'd have to have a Lamborghini Countach. I'd have to have a Veyron and a Chiron. Yeah, because you've got like Veyron's the ultimate, and then the Chiron's like the improved version of it. A transit van. I'd have to have a transit van. You can't, you know, you can take on so much of a transit van. And then M cars. Oh, mate, I don't know. Couldn't do it, sorry. What was your first car and mod? Chris E87M. My first car was a Vauxhall Calibra, 2-litre 16 valve, wicked car, 17 years old. All my mates had Novas, I had a Calibra, full leather, heated seats, nice thing that was. And my first mod on that car was alloy wheels, exhaust, one or the other, both, I don't know, looked quite a nice thing though. What's the best way to start a business with low income? Drewski06. Mate, just get on it, man. Like, what's low income? What is a small amount of money? At school, I'd buy a bloody whatever, a pack of crisps and sell it for a bit more money. You can literally start anything. Businesses in general, they're all the same. The concept in business is pretty much identical in every single business on the planet. It's just about, you can scale things up from the ground up, and it's just about making that start, I suppose. So yeah, man, whatever your passion is, just get on it and achieve what you can. A lot of people are asking this as well. Courtney McFarlane, how's the E46 build coming along? That's a bit of a touchy subject at the minute, but I am going to do a video in the next week or so talking about the E46 touring project, all right? The M3 touring project. What is your favourite stock hot hatch? Charlie Stocks 1802. To be honest with you, Charlie, like, this is kind of out of my idea of what a hot hatch is, but it is a hot hatch. The Subaru Impreza CS400 that we've got in stock at the minute, that car is exceptional for a stock car. It's unbelievable. I know that's not your average, like, it's not a Golf R, it's not an S3 or an ST Focus or whatever, but I rate that car a lot, man. Devon, this is the guy I think that won the £50 gift voucher on my Instagram the other day. He said, if you weren't a car trader, what would you have been? Do you know what, Devon? When I done locksmithing, I actually loved it. And what I'd done was I used to sub jobs out. I used to charge people per job. I think it was 30 quid a job. So I used to take the calls, send someone on a job and charge them 30 quid a job. That is a scalable business. When you look at businesses trying to upscale businesses, that is a very good scalable business. And I got myself to a point where I was taking calls all over the country, and I'd set up all these websites, and it went really well, and I was charging people £30 a job. And what I'd done was, I got involved with buying and selling cars, and I just chose to put all of my energy into cars. I faded that business out, and I just fully committed to cars. But had I not have got into cars, I reckon I would have just fully gone all in with locksmithing. I think it's a great business on an individual basis, i.e. is if you're a locksmith yourself. But secondly, if you could upscale it massively, it could be a great thing. So yeah, I reckon that's where my energy might have gone. H47V3Y, is that Harvey? Opinion on private plates? This guy's asked a few questions. Love private plates, love them, got loads of them. If anyone wants to buy any, I need to advertise them all. I'll do that one day. He's also asked turbo or supercharger. Definitely turbo, 100%. Do you have a forever car? Mark Brierly, a car that you would never sell? No, I actually don't. Nah, I'd sell anything, I think. Just sell, I don't know. Everything's sale, isn't it? Sam Wentworth asking about the E46 M3 Touring. Is it something that you would keep forever? Honestly, I don't know. That's a really difficult question to answer without building the car. Possibly. That might be the one car that I keep forever. I don't know yet though. We'll see. What would be your next car after the M6? Chandler Jeffs. Mate, honestly, I've got a bit of a problem at the minute because I actually really like that M6. So I naturally, I say it all the time, I think about changing my car constantly. I always look online at other options, and I'm struggling to find anything that I actually want at the minute. So it's quite a strange time for me. There's nothing, I've not got a bug to buy anything. So I don't know what's going to come after the M6. A lot of people were asking what editing software do I use. Final Cut Pro, great software. I've tried other ones, couldn't really bond with them. Give it a shot if you want to get on editing, yeah? Favourite takeaway, Indian. Love going out for an Indian. Oh, this is an interesting one. Christoph, out of all of the cars that you've owned, which ones would you buy back? Which cars would I want back? I think there's one car that always comes to my mind that I would always want back, and that is my Lotus Colton. That's one car that, as a kid, I loved them. In front of you, they're an amazing looking thing. They're like a supercar saloon, that's what they were known as. And I had a categorised one with 100,000 miles. I think it was a Cat C, 100,000 miles. It was a bit of a lemon as far as the car itself was concerned, but it was a nice thing. It'd been rebuilt to an amazing standard, and it had no service history. Imagine it, Cat C, 100,000 miles, which is actually quite a lot for one of them, and no service history. I couldn't sell it. I ended up selling it, and when it went, I thought I sold it for cash flow, to be honest with you, and which is what my business survives on. Hold on, my phone's locked itself. But you know what? Should have bloody kept that car. Joe Powell 43, great question, Joe. I want to have a different answer to this, but there is only one answer, I think. One engine into one chassis, what would you pick and why? I think that's a brilliant question. For me, like I said in previous videos, E46 M3 is probably my favourite all-time car. Should have said that. That would be on my list of dream cars, by the way. That would also be on my drive. E46 M3 CSL. Back to that old question. Back to that dream car question. But I I would have an E46 M3 Touring with a turbo on it, definitely. That engine with a turbo, that engine needs turbo power because it's not powerful enough, and I'd much rather have it as an estate car. So that for me is the winning formula. Fan M278, would you consider opening a second binker site in the north of England? Hashtag expansion, hashtag on it. Definitely, man. Like, my business is growing, and I know that we're currently in this funny time at the minute, and after all this is passed, I continue to grow. It's in my nature. I want to keep progressing, keep moving forwards, and Binker will grow. The car buying shop, got loads of great ideas for the car buying shop, and my business will no doubt go in that direction. So as far as opening another site up, I don't know, but yeah, got lots of ideas for expansion with the businesses. Gills 58, at what age do you think you'll retire? Never. I never ever want to retire. I love working, I love keeping busy, cannot stand doing nothing. I get bored. I speak to people at the gym, they're like, what are you doing today? Like retired guys, and they're like, oh, you're going to work? And then I'm like, yeah, I'm going to work. Ah, that's a shame, I'm gonna go sit at home and do nothing. And I think, mate, I would much rather be going to work than sitting at home doing nothing. So different minds, I don't know, yeah, but me, never ever want to retire. Hi Calvin, would you ever go for an M3 or an M4 in the F series? 100% M3. I just see that it serves a better purpose, and do you know what, I think although the M4 looks bloody amazing, don't think any M4 owners that I'm knocking an M4, they look amazing, they serve a good purpose, but I do think an M3 personally, in my opinion, looks a little bit better. Yeah, so definitely M3. Luke.Mead, when were you doing another car show? Sharnbrook event was epic last time, mate. You know what's funny? I'm meant to be doing a car show in a couple of weeks' time at the Sharnbrook, right? And it's been cancelled. I hadn't properly announced it to you lot yet, because I just wanted to leave it until everything was in place. But yeah, bank holiday Monday, or at the end of this month, that was when my show was meant to be. It will happen, but I don't know when, all right? It is priority though. Motor Addicts Media, sounds like they've got a YouTube channel. We put so much time into YouTube content but struggled to get reach. Any recommendations? I think with anything in life, right, if you're not getting the results you want, change what you're doing. Like I said in my 100k subscriber video that I changed what I was doing many times to keep, I suppose, looking for that new path. And if something ain't working for whatever reason, it needs to be changed. So there's that saying in there, keep doing the same things, get the same results. So just look to try and mix it up a little bit if you can. DH Car Photography, do you think the car trading scene is going to be the same when coronavirus ends? No, it will change, and any good business person will, or not just good business person, YouTuber, whatever you're doing, will adapt to their current surroundings. So yeah, it will change and everyone will adapt, so be interesting to see what's coming ahead. Someone test driving the RX-8 there. I reckon he's going to be buying that. I've got a video coming on that soon, by the way. I have filmed a video on it. Alright, so if it goes, don't worry, there will be a video coming soon. Alright, what car have you earned the most profit from? So me and Leon went through a stage of buying lots of Audi UR Quattros a few years ago. Leon absolutely loves them. They're like his all-time favourite car, and they're a beautiful thing, proper legendary classic Quattro, aren't they? They're a nice thing, and we end up buying lots of them, and we've done really well out of them. I don't know, I haven't bought one for a long time now, but yeah, we still look at them, but they're a good car. Classic cars in general are good news. They're a slower market, probably less demand, but when you get the right classic car at the right time, there's some good money to be had in them. RSLXN_18, what's your favourite car you've ever owned? The car that I gelled with the most is my Nissan GTR, being honest with you. I like pearl white, 650 brake, lovely thing, delivered power amazingly. I wouldn't get another one, I don't think. Well, I might do. I like the newer ones in like that orange colour, but we'll see. Another GTR might come at some stage. Will you ever have a Tesla on the channel? 100%, got a bug to get a Tesla. Not for myself, I don't think, but definitely to buy and sell. I'm interested to see what that market's like. Not dealt too much with electric cars either, and I am quite interested to see what this ludicrous mode is all about. So yeah, a Tesla will come to the channel at some point soon. Breast 1990, what do you watch on YouTube? Have you seen Salvage Rebuilds UK? I've definitely seen that channel. I don't religiously watch any YouTubers. I do watch all of the YouTubers. I do spend a lot of time myself watching other YouTubers, so there's not one that I would say that I fully engage with. A channel that I came across the other day, actually, that's not a car related channel, is this guy called Colin Furs, and he does like a lot of people would have seen, he's got loads of subscribers. He does like inventions in his garden. Interesting channel. Go and check that out. Random one, but yeah, car channels, I literally watch all of them. Like I think there's a lot of car YouTubers in this circle, and they're all bloody good, and they all deserve a good following, and a lot of them are doing some good content. So yeah, man, I watch a little bit of everyone. 1KBZ_786. Are you going to bring back Draggy Times? PS, you're a legend, mate. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it, man. Draggy Times. Yeah, I've still got my Draggy thing in here, I think. It's still in my bag somewhere. No idea. I'm sure it's in there. But yeah, I just don't really, I haven't really bothered with it. I don't know why. I don't know why I stopped doing it. Just, yeah, it might happen again, but it's just, I don't know why. It's just not really been a priority. How did you get into buying and selling cars? Juned's man. I pronounced that terrible. But forget about that. It's passion, man. I love cars, just love cars, and I love doing a deal, so it just kind of hand in hand. And I pretty much, like I mentioned all my jobs earlier that I've done, I've always done a few cars on the side, like the odd one here and there. Even when I was at school, like the first car that me and Leon ever bought together was an Astro GTE, and pretty sure I was still at school at that point. So yeah, just like doing a deal, and I love cars. Thoughts on DC5 Integra? Absolutely love them cars. If you're thinking about buying one, go and buy one as soon as you can, because they are going to go up in value. Favourite spec M3? If you're talking about E46, you don't actually say Joe, Mr. Joe. I think you're a Mr. Favourite spec? Facelift car with a manual gearbox in grey, silver grey, red leather, sunroof, sat nav, heated seats, and you know what, that I think that'll do me. Yeah, that's it, job done. Would you ever do a cross-continent drive challenge, like driving from Cape to Cairo? I would love to do that sort of stuff. And you know, the toughest thing for me with my channel, like I'm a one-man band. I'm filming, I'm editing, I'm doing everything myself, and I have so much content around me, so many more ideas in my head. It's just impossible for me to film anymore, edit anymore, and upload anymore. But I could literally upload a video every day of the week. If I had a production team following me, I could do so much more content, and stuff like that springs to mind all the time. So I'd love to. It might happen at some stage in time. No intentions or no plans to do it right away, but if this Calvin's Car Diary thing grows like it has been, stuff like that will definitely happen. How did you come up with the name Binker? So Binker stands for Buy It Now Car Auction. We run very similar to a platform to We Buy Any Car and BTA. Those that don't know, I don't know if BTA still own We Buy Any Car, but they were effectively one business. Our platform's very similar, where we're an auction house and a car buying company, and all of the cars go from our car buying company to Binker, our auction, and they get sold as they are there. Sometimes we'll MOT a car. It's all quite basic stuff. The odd car will retail. I've mentioned that I've recently launched Binker Retail, but literally about 10% of our cars are retail cars. The rest just get sold as they are. So that's why it's called Binker. Buy It Now Car Auction. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it as that for this video, but there is a load more questions that I could answer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a second video on Instagram probably tomorrow, and I'm going to do it as an IGTV video. So if you want to see more questions answered, head over to my Instagram and I'll upload that in the next couple of days, alright? So yeah, we'll leave that as that, and hope you like the video. Thank you very much for watching. Hit like if you like it, hit subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video, alright? Bye. In the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, I received a lot of comments in a recent video asking if I could do a video on my Nissan Figaro. I had no intentions of doing it, but because you asked for it, I've done it, and that video is going to be live on Wednesday at 6 o'clock.